Matches, I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen that. Just like wham, bam, bam, like pin at 25, wrestled out of a couple situations and ended up catching him with a little near arm far leg. Dayton picking up a 21-5 tech and Tegan with a 54 second pin. That's the way to start. That was, we're 10 minutes into the duel and 3 matches are down. I thought we was going to do this duel in about an hour. Then they started fighting back. I give them credit at 49. Wrestled well, 74. Came back and won a match he lost in the first duel. Heavyweight the same. 5 seconds. We need 5 seconds of riding, and not only did not get it, but we got reversed. I thought Connor really had a good match. I mean, the match he needed to have. Just his tactics at the end there was just a little bit careless, and it cost him. But I'll take a guy that gives me the match I'm looking for when he's wrestling for 6 minutes and 30 seconds. I mean, I think on the reversal there was still time left, but he needed the 5 seconds riding time, as we all saw. He took off the riding time and built up 55 seconds of riding time. I mean, that takes effort, that takes energy. Just a mistake on his part that unfortunately cost him the match. But good team effort. I didn't see anyone. I thought maybe Jordan a little bit wide-eyed. After the scramble, he got into a couple on the legs a couple times and just got out scrambled, and so it needs to kind of pinch that down a little bit and know where to go in some of those situations. Go ahead, I'll open it up.
With this atmosphere, obviously knowing what's ahead next week, is this a good thing to build off of? Or do you have to worry about their emotions coming out of this?
No, I think we're good. I mean, I think, my 74-pounder, needs a lot of light, I think there's areas of improvement, but I don't see any team that's not going to continue to compete, score takedowns, be aggressive. We had some examples today of what we're looking for, and that's always good when you have teammates that if you're struggling, if you're trying to figure out who you are and who you want to be, just look to a teammate. We got several of those guys that lead in what's expected of them, and then go perform it. And so good effort. I think that we're got a chance to next weekend. We got a chance to wrestle a good team. Maybe the best team we've wrestled, and we've shown ways of how to win those matches.
John, you guys won the takedown ratio 21-2 today. What did you think of your guys?
21 to what?
21-2 today.
Wow.
What did you think of your
It's
guys?
amazing they won 3 matches.
Yeah.
I mean, it's credit to them. Won tight matches. I don't know how many matches they won in Norman. 2, yeah. But I thought, watching that team a little bit, OU had a good team effort.
Was it good preparation? What do you think led to such a fast start for you guys?
Wrestling. Whistle blows, I'm scoring, right? I mean, taking the shot, those 2 pins, they didn't lead. We didn't fall into those pins. We were on the attack, and that's what led to the pins. Same way at 33. I think it was a mismatch at 33, and when it's a mismatch, that's what's expected. You go out and score 6, 8 takedowns. 6 takedowns anyway. You know, it's one thing about being that's expected to doing it. It's another thing about going out and doing it, like we did at 84, which I thought was a hard match. A strong kid. Everything was hard finishes. Nothing was easy in that match, and the score was 19-4. And so that's what I like seeing. Like you're physically out there working your tail off to finish shots, whether it be scrambles, whether it be working through the power of my opponent, and you're picking them up. I mean, that's matches that reminds you of where your conditioning is and where you're headed. And so, a lot of good examples tonight.
You talked on Wednesday about the grit in this team and how you perform in close matches. Is it a similar skill that allows you to extend some of these scores and
Yeah, I think when you're looking at, you know, if you didn't come to the match and you look at the score, you know, this match might have been a little bit different, you know, considering the first 3 weights, and then 49, we really wasn't a close match. We ended up losing 5-2, I believe. 74, just from the start, we wasn't aggressive. I mean, it just looked like, how's he going to win this match? Where's he going to score at? You know, demeanor kind of went back to a little bit of that early season demeanor. Season's tough, gets tough. We got tough matches. We've had to do some things. You can't get tired of that. If you do, you wrestle like that. You know, and give the Oklahoma wrestler a little bit of credit. You know, Piccolo, he was the aggressor the whole match. The whole match. You know, we got hit with stalling twice, and they wasn't bad calls. They were good. They were. I mean, the stall calls weren't bad calls. They were legit. So just kind of mature through it a little bit. I think it's my guy. You know, is Thompson is just kind of growing through the season as a true freshman. He can help us next week and at the end.
A couple more for Coach.
With his in and out of the lineup, has Serber's been because of injury. Would you have liked to see him get a shot at Buchanan today to kind of see where he's at?
I mean, you know, yeah. You know, it'd been nice, but didn't happen for one reason or another. I'm not going to make comment really. I don't know his scenario. You know, imagine that he is battling something, and the meet's over. You don't got a shot to win, and that's okay. You know,
Anything else?
protect what you have.
Dayton's one of those guys you honored for senior day. Kind of a time with college sports, you got people transferring all the time, and not only did he finish his whole career, he's been for 7 years. What's that speak to kind of him and what he's meant to this program?
Well, he's been a huge asset to Oklahoma State. He's gone through some challenges, but I think he still really has a great spirit of team spirit. You know, that he's wrestling for his team all the time. You know, he's not thinking of so much as an individual, but he's competing in his whole career. He did that. You know, I got to get bonus. I got to do this. We got to do this. And he's one of those guys that is the furthest thing from being a selfish guy. He's just the opposite, and willing to help anyone, and it's going to be missed. Yeah. Okay, guys.